proof is the piling. High, no turbulence vibing. High, no turbulence vibing. Fly while you niggas vibing. Yo, fly while you niggas flying. I come some new when I'm driving. Trapping off some new when I'm driving. Trapping off the view when I'm riding. Got a skyline view when I'm riding.
Yo, what's poppin', gang? Welcome back to Let's Talk Everything 414 podcast. I'm not gonna lie, I have to do this video over because, the sound wasn't, it just wasn't hitting right? But at the end of the day, I am back, like I never left. I need y'all to hit that like button right at the bottom of your screen. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna get right into this video because, it's wild. It's wild, right? And shout out to Trap Lord Raw because he the one, that I seen this first on. I ain't seen nobody else drop this, so let's get right into it.
That this militarized cartel is so deadly. Murder is nothing to these guys. I'm hearing that they literally hunt down the police, and even more chilling, there are rumors that they actually engage in acts of cannibalism. They actually eat people. They actually eat their ops. I'm not joking. This isn't a joke. So I'm going to break it.
Ops. Eating they ops. That's wild. That's some of the wildest shit I ever heard, gang. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, anytime you get some motherfuckers who eating they ops, something is not right. You understand what I'm saying? Something is not right. And that's why I tell y'all, like, man, shit, we better pay attention out here what's going on, gang. It's a lot going on around us and we don't be knowing. Well, we definitely don't pay attention. I know black people don't pay attention. You feel me? But I don't know. Like, you go to Reddit, you see a lot of other cultures, they be on it. Then you got some black people who woke, they do be on it. You understand what I'm saying? They do be on it. Don't get it twisted. But at the end of the day, like, they eating their ops. What type of shit is y'all on over there? And the new recruits who eating their ops, gang. You feel me? These the new recruits that's eating their ops. Like, that shit gets scary. That's wild. That's some wild shit. I wouldn't want to be around them. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. So let's dive a little more into this story, gang. Let Trap Lord Ross finish what he was finna say. You understand what I'm saying?
And yeah, like, you're gonna find out that this group, this is where very, very, very scary. Okay, so this is obviously El Mencho. This is a video about him and his crew. This is Mexico's most wanted drug kingpin from 3 years ago. Okay, and basically they would explain the history of the Jalisco New Generation, or the CJNG cartel, and basically explain how they started out as humble avocado farmers before turning into a massive
humble avocado farmers. My ass, I think them niggas they been on that. They been doing what the fuck they was doing. I don't think they just started killing motherfuckers, gang. It takes some balls and some guts and glory to just jump right in the game and just start killing motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? It takes some prep work, right? And I think a lot of these motherfuckers, gang, I think they was already prepped for this. This job right here wasn't nothing to them. They already was probably programmed and brainwashed to believe, like, look, fuck them motherfucking Americans, gang. We're going to take it to them. We're going to make sure they feel us like they made us feel them. You understand what I'm saying? Let's keep going.
A violent militarized force that were basically dominating the drug trade in Mexico.
Nemesio Oseguera Cervantes, or El Mencho, comes on the scene. El Mencho had been working in the narco trade since he was a teenager, crossing back and forth between Mexico and the US. He married into the Valencia family, creating an alliance that would eventually grow into what became the Jalisco New Generation cartel.
The economical power behind the Cartel Jalisco, they literally started with avocados, so they were farmers. They literally started.
So this man, he been working with them for a while. But this the thing, though. Like, his little homies in the little group, they start killing and eating motherfuckers, gang, right after he died. The moment he died, they went crazy. They start killing motherfuckers. They start eating motherfuckers. I'm talking about shit started changing. Shit started taking effect. That's what I mean by change. Shit started taking effect. They start kidnapping terrorists. I mean, not terrorists, tourists. You understand what I'm saying? So they became terrorists and started kidnapping tourists, gang. But they was already put on the watch list by Donald Trump as terrorists. Look at me. I keep fucking up. Anyway, you know what the fuck I mean. And my thing is this. I think half of this shit was allowed to let happen. You know what I'm saying? I think the CIA was allowing half of the shit. The FBI, they was allowing half of the shit. They knew half of the shit was taking place. You can't tell me they don't. You can't tell me a lot of governmental workers don't know half of the shit was taking place. Because like I said, they even said, it was some of his own people who traded on him and ratted him out. You know what I'm saying?
moving from avocados to chemical precursors to make drugs like methamphetamine. It's like, okay, so what the U.S. market like? They like their avocados from Mexico and their meth from Mexico.
Since they formed, the CJNG's calling card has very simply been to make themselves the most brutal and violent cartel around. They dress in army-style uniforms and make a great show of using heavy military-grade weaponry.
And in July, footage emerged of that CGNG convoy. These gunmen call themselves the elite group and pledge allegiance to El Mencho. They're armed with assault rifles with grenade launchers attached to the barrel, heavy machine guns.
They pledge allegiance to him. He got these motherfuckers bowing down to him. You understand what I'm saying? It's deep, and it's crazy because there's a lot of people that done died. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to go against it, dissing him, saying some shit about it. And I done seen it. We done seen it. We done seen videos of these people on these phones. Not clapping for them down, but like the proof of, these people are not playing. We need to pay attention. But the more we lack, gang, that's, the more shit that's going to take place around us. Even like I said, with the files that's going to be released about the aliens. Now everybody want to be shocked. Before, y'all didn't believe that shit. Don't be screaming now like, man, y'all didn't believe it before, And now that somebody like, hey, yo, release the fucking files. Y'all want to all believe it, but it is what it is because this shit been said years ago. They just covered it up so well and made everybody believe it was all bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? So now y'all want to wake up and kind of talk. Anyway, this shit right here with them eating people after they, go kill people or go get people, that's wild. I have never heard of nothing like that, gang. Let's get back into this story though.
And also this gun. This is a 50 caliber sniper rifle. It's a powerful weapon that the CGNG loves to show off.
Where organizations like the Sinaloa...
So they've got serious firepower, serious artillery. They're moving with the strength of a military force of their own. And the Mexican authorities are actually scared of them. And I understand why. But interestingly, after the arrest of the Sinaloa cartel boss, El Chapo, the CJNG basically stepped up quickly and they seized a lot of power using forces trained by Mexican and American special forces. And I touched on this in a previous video I did about this today, but let's refresh ourselves. They're literally recruiting the most efficient and trained top military killers from all over the world to run the cartel business. What the hell?
Well, they recruit motherfuckers from all over the world to run the cartel business. What type of shit is that? Who is allowing this? You know what I'm saying? Like he said, the Mexican government, the Mexican army is already scared of these motherfuckers. So that's where the allowances allowed at. You know what I'm saying? Because they got pulled, they got rank 2. Y'all can't forget that. Y'all can't forget they got rank 2. They got special, you know what I'm saying, ranking this shit. And it means if they got ranked, they got pulled, they gonna scare the shit out of somebody else and make sure that, hey, yo, look, you put this order through for me, gang, and we'll be good. And I'll make sure you good, your wife good. But if you don't, we go, you feel me? They threatening motherfuckers. They threatening people. It's all over the, social media. If you look it up, you'll see videos of killing, hurting people. That's dangerous. But at the end of the day, who is letting this shit be allowed? Come on, man, talk to me.
What the hell is going on?
Another power vacuum emerged as the Sinaloa cartel lost its grip on the Millennial cartel, and various factions were born. One splinter group, owned by Nemesio Oseguera, aka El Mencho, decided to gain control of Millennial's remaining smuggling networks, resulting in a major turf war in the Gulf of Mexico against Los Zetas. El Mencho and his new cartel, we dubbed Mata Zetas, claimed to be against the extortion, kidnapping, thievery, and unnecessary violent undertakings dealt by cartels in the Gulf. Their goal was to take over the market in an
bullet holes in that mud. Bullet holes all in that wood. They wasn't playing. They don't play over there. That's what I be saying. Like some of y'all look, and then like I said, I even heard they kidnapping American tourists. Y'all heard me say that when I was fucking up the first time. But yeah, like why would y'all still want to go over there? Why would you even want to venture over there, gang? Make that shit make sense. Why would you want to venture over there? You gotta be one silly motherfucker. That's how I feel. A lot of y'all gotta be silly, and I think this is what you want to find out if it's real. Should I go over there and find out if they kidnapping Americans? Hell yeah, they'll kill your ass too. You better stay from over there. Stop playing with them people. You understand?
effort to enact peace in Mexico through less violent business practices. and they swiftly kicked off their mission in Cancun after authorities recovered a manifesto from the crime scene of 3 dead Los Zetas sicarios, which declared the Mata Zetas were the new kid on the block and ready to take over the fight for a cleaner Mexico. And because of this mission statement, Mexican Army Special Forces members believed in the mission statement and joined in on the fight, deserting their posts to use violence against the violent. And many of the operators were formerly trained in Fort Bragg by the United States Army to help them combat anti-capitalist and neo-colonialist militias who broke out in the region after NAFTA took effect. They'd lose the name Mata Zetas and take the name Jalisco New Generation Cartel, or the Spanish acronym CJNG. They grew heavily militarized and tactically efficient, even adapting special operations units within their own cartel. And these individual units specialized in all types of warfare, from direct action to reconnaissance to drone operations, including kamikaze drones.
That's what's crazy, gang. Like I said, a lot of times, I think a lot of weapons that were seized too, or get seized from these people who be coming or turning against us, gang, it be our weapons. 18% of it be our weapons. They find our shit. We done gave them. Somebody done sold them some shit from our. You feel me? What type? See, that's why I said pay attention, because it's a whole bunch of backdooring going on in America too. Yeah, America's so great, but at the end of the day, it's a whole bunch of backdooring going on. It's a whole bunch of snakes in the ground. It's a whole bunch of motherfuckers working with the other side. Gang. Y'all gotta pay attention. And if you don't, you'll never be able to wake up and pay attention. You understand? They're gonna forever have your ass blinded. They're gonna forever have the wool over your eyes. The wool been over people's eyes so long in America, gang, it don't make no sense. But like I said, if you pay attention to what's going on, all the people they killing, gang, you know. Like, damn, hold up.
Their special ops units and hitman training program even mimic the selection process and pipelines of the world's most elite units. And according to one CJNG Sicario and one inside source, the CJNG contracted various U.S. Special Operations members to train their newest recruits. And these operators spanned across 3 branches, which allegedly included the Marine Corps, the Navy, and the Army's Tier 1 unit, Delta Force, who allegedly consulted CJNG. And as their numbers, influence, and power in the region continue to skyrocket, the CJNG quickly lost their so-called moral ethos and broke bad, becoming the very thing they set out to destroy. And they would soon become the most barbaric criminal organization the world has ever seen, after declaring war on every single Mexican cartel and committing massacre after massacre in the Gulf of Mexico.
They basically said, we are EBK, we're everybody killer, we're not with anybody, we're going to go to war with the cops, CPDK, EBK, everything. Mexican, they want to kill everyone. And what really set them apart was just how ruthless they were. They were openly taking the fight straight to the local police. They weren't scared about killing police, military, literally anyone that got in their way. It was all on the table.
And that's crazy, because he definitely ain't lying, gang. At the end of the day, like I said, you got to have a lot of nuts, balls, and glory to be able to, want to do that. You want to take it to, come on now. So, I think a lot of this shit is happening for a purpose. And I think a smaller groups of people who probably on a smaller scale level, I don't mean broken, nothing like that, but I mean not in a power or political position, you feel me, to talk what they talking. Definitely power numbers, power tripping and shit like that, I call it. But we'll never know, because they got more power than us. They got more, pull than us. They be in these places and in these positions for shit like this to take place. So sometimes we'll never know what's taking place, you know what I'm saying? But I make sure I stay up to date with the knowing of now, always. You always gotta stay learning. You always gotta stay learning. You want to fill yourself up with the most knowledge, no matter what. And a lot of times, a lot of y'all ain't out for knowledge, nigga. You out for bullshit. See, social media got y'all head so warped that it don't matter what type of bullshit your mind get fed you with it. And that's the saddest part of life. For some of y'all out there that I pay attention to and be watching, you understand what I'm saying? But anyway,
Jalisco is the home of world-famous mariachi music, birthplace of tequila, and now Mexico's western state of Jalisco is a hotspot for drug-related violence. Much of it perpetrated by an armed group called the New Generation Jalisco Cartel. They posted this video allegedly shooting.
They got a couple people up there lined up, they finna kill. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's deep over there. Over here in America, a lot of motherfuckers probably couldn't even go through with that. They couldn't live to, understand what I'm saying? Deal with that. Like, hell no, nigga, you gonna shoot yourself, I swear to God. But at the end of the day, what they doing, I don't promote. I don't believe it's right. I don't. I think that shit should be stopped. How? I don't know. I don't know if bombing them and going in there and killing all their people, including the kids, because we never know who down there, what's going on, what's popping. When they send them bombs, my nigga, they ain't worried about that. They know y'all terrorists already, so they ready to get y'all out the way. But at the end of the day, I do think it's another way to handle shit. But, you know, I know that'll never happen. You know what I'm saying? That'll never happen no time soon. You know, but for them to do that, and I even heard a woman set them up. I even heard it was an inside job, some backdoor shit, like I said. The same way America backdoors its own stuff all the time. Y'all know we be doing plenty dirty shit, telling people arms, giving people firearms and jets and shit, doing missions with people, and then give them a little lux, give them some materialistic lux so they can shut the fuck up. You understand what I'm saying? We ain't gonna give away no money, goddamn. But at the end of the day, man.
Man, you bitch niggas better ante up or elevate. I need 6-figure money, won't hella bucks and hella cake. Fuck boy, I been on dummy, shooting hella ops, make them a day. If not him, then kill his mama, make him feel his wrath in the hella way. Hydro shock, but his eye, make through his chest, watch as they swim away. I don't stop shooting till you down in your left breath, and then I skid away. This a hollow tip.